Chef Acre, folks. Here we go. As you can see, I got a bottle of spray. Before you cook on a griddle, you should clean it, because there's a place I missed. This is a wonderful way to get the water where you need to, and just a little bit of water. Make sure when you start out that you got some paper towels right near you. You can wipe her up real quick. I don't suggest using your hand like this. Use this thing here. This is sponsored by Camp Chef. There we go. That's how you can stay right with your deal. There's a couple of things happening, but I'm not going to explain it. Steam kills things. And that's the reason why before every cook, that's what we do here at the Amish Half Acre. I gotta throw this back behind here. Alrighty. Now before you lay any food down, I suggest that you take a little bit of oil, spray bottle as well. See how much easier it puts down that vegetable oil. And just, whoo, burnt my fingers. Not even using my, and you just, better if you fold it up. Kind of trying to go a little too fast here, I think. Fold it up like this here. So you're, whatchamacallit, very good oil job. Before you use it. Now you hear that scraper hitting it? It's no big deal. It'll all thin out or do whatever. If you got any scratches, it'll fill it in and it'll look good. Okay. There we got some oil on there. See how it's starting to smoke a little bit already? I got some taters off to the side. We're going to throw those bad boys on there. You can see right here, you can just drop a little bit of oil right there. Whoa, that went a little crazy, huh? That was pretty camera theatrics. I normally don't dump them that fast. Sometimes with those squirt bottles, you can get too much oil in there. But you notice how I'm getting oil all over in there? And I'm going to season them just in a second. Now these are regular white potatoes here that I peeled and cut myself. You can save a ton of money by doing it that way. You can also get the regular bags that you just dump. There's the reason why I'm moving them up like this. You got to get some spices from over here. A little bit of garlic. I like a little garlic in my stuff here. A little bit of garlic in there. And a little bit of pepper. Now I'm not going to bore y'all with waiting for this to cook for a little bit, because it's going to be about 5 minutes when I put this cover on. But I'm going to explain what this cover is here in a second that I put on here. This cover you see right here is from a Camp Chef grill box. It's totally awesome because you can put it on top of your grill of a 14-inch stove or a 16-inch stove. And then you can also use it as a cover to cover your stuff on your griddle. Now this is a 4-burner Camp Chef griddle that has a grill box underneath it. You take this off and I got a grill on it. But yeah, that's that, and we'll come back a little bit. Welcome back, folks. Now we got some, we got to turn these over a little bit. Look at them, ain't them looking so good. We're going to turn these down. They're even lower than what they are right now. Have yourself a timer. The timer's going off in the back corner. I'm going to go turn it off. Have yourself a timer that allows you to know how long things take to cook. Instead of what you might think, add more, take off, whatever. We're going to lay down some sausage now to put inside them those potatoes. Now I might do this a little different than everybody else. You gotta have a dirty side and a clean side. I almost put that on the clean side. I know that I put the bowl of potatoes right there. There you go. Take that, slap that down. It's easier for you to clean up on your fingers if you get these wonderful gloves from wherever you can get them from, whatever kind of glove. Some say you got to have food grade and all this and that. Gordon Foods has food grade. These aren't food grade, folks. These are Harbor Freight $5 box. I would suggest get some from Gordon Foods. If you're doing it for the public, but for yourself, you can use whatever one you want. Now, you keep your bags from the grocery. You can't see it, but right back here I got a grocery bag on one of my cabinets. Now we go right here. We just cut it up. Drop it down. Cut it up. Drop it down. You're gonna hear it again. Cut it up. Drop it down. 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 That's good enough. Everybody says you need all this fancy stuff for smash burgers. Watch this, folks. Hopefully it works. Look at that. I smashed that down pretty good slide. Right, you see that? Smash it down and slide. Smash it down, slide. Smash it down and what? Slide. Smash it down and slide. Advance it down and slide. As you hear me say on more than one occasion, have your things do more than one thing for you, whatever you buy. You save money that way. Now granted, they're not really super thin like a smash burger, but you get the picture. Alright. Once this comes up and gets some more here, we're gonna try and get this little bit of sausage here to get off my thing. I'll just use this dirty fork, or excuse me, knife. Can't talk today. Get it all on there. There we go, folks. Right there's a nice little holder for it. Now we're back. We got the sausage, as you can see. I've done flipped them over. Now we're gonna get it ready. They go on the side of the potato. Now, this is the same thing that I do. I know other people got many different methods, but this is what I do. Wakes up the neighbors, let them know you're making breakfast. And if you're good with them, why, they might come over and talk with you for a second or two. There's not going to be any music or anything like that. I normally listen to the Bluegrass channel this morning because they got a lot of gospel music on there. But, well, with restrictions and whatever, you get copyright and all that happy jazz, I can't hear my music today, so I'm kind of sad. But this is a strong, good, healthy breakfast. Neighbor just went by. Look at that. Now, if I was doing this for biscuits and gravy, I do have a burner stove over here. Or I'd have me a cast iron skillet, or I'd slap the cast iron skillet right on top of this sometimes. And throw it in there, a little bit of flour, a lot of milk, a little bit more flour to thin it out if I put too much milk in. Look at that. All nice and chopped up. Look at what that griddle will do for you. Now some griddles are only 16, so you might only have like something like this here. But you still got lots of room because it's longer. You start cooking on that little thing, your griddle, you know, griddle management's wonderful. Alright. There we go. Now we're going to mix it in. Now there's this little lid holder I got right over here. And we just throw it in there. Look at that. Oh, don't that look so good? I usually put some onions in, but when I picked up my food, I forgot to get extra onions. And you turn it in there. Oh, don't that look so good? Oh, them potatoes are already good. Everybody talks about smells and whatever. I know you can't smell it, but you can remember the smell, can't you? It's all good stuff. All good stuff. The onions, it'll thin it out and give you less carbs when you put a lot of onions in there. With a little bit of potato, usually it's the opposite. I usually only have a little bit of A little bit of potato with a whole lot of onion, a whole lot of salt. There we go. That's all set. Now I'm going to try something, folks, that I haven't did before. Cover that back up. Better nice spatula right here. All that bacon, or excuse me, sausage grease is going to be for these scrambled eggs I'm going to make. Oh boy, I got a big old shell in there. Extra crunchies. Look at me go. Oh, I lost it. I was on it. I should have checked a little better, huh? Well, we're just going to spin them up in there. And we'll just have some extra crunchy. I hear it's good for the ground and whatnot. We're just going to mix her up here. Maybe when it gets real thin on the griddle, it'll let that shell come out. It goes floating right there. I just seen it go by. And like I said, I haven't did scrambled eggs on a griddle for a long time. So let's see how I do this here. Let's see if I can do it. Well, as you can see, my griddle is to where all the stuff goes to the back. That's so I can control the grease and how I want the grease to work. It's a lot easier than what I thought. Gotta put a little bit of this in there. Gotta have the pepper. You might want your eggs different. I made us all different, so everybody likes them different way. I like mine with a lot of pepper. Just turn them off. Actually, we're just going to turn the gas off. The heat of the griddle will be fine and cook the rest of it, keep stuff warm. Guess what I forgot? I forgot me a paper plate to put all this on. Look at that. Now that's a hungry man's breakfast right there. Egg prices come down so you can get the eggs pretty cheap. They're all ready to go. I'm going to go get me a plate. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back, folks. See how quickly that plate came? Yeah, well, they're done enough for me. They look great to me. Wonderful. I like a lot of eggs. Does the body good to get all that protein in. While I'm scraping on here so that it helps out the cleaning process here in a little bit. There we go, pick it up. Put it right over the little holder there. And then we come right here and we're going to put some of this wonderful stuff on. Well, won't that look gorgeous, folks? I'm not going to do a taste test. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just going to go get some of the goodies in my belly. God bless. Thank you, Lord, for this day. Thank you for allowing me to have another week on this earth. God bless. Take care of yourself now. Alright, we're back, folks. I had a wonderful breakfast. That was some great stuff. But there's leftovers. So this is all you do is you pick it up. On this little doohickey, it's still got about 175 on it as far as the heat on the top. Whoa. Don't do that to your grill, because if it was super hot, it would have melted it pretty quick. And just put these in here. Save them for later. Maybe tomorrow's breakfast. And that's all she's pretty much got. Now there's 100 pictures or whatever out there how to clean a griddle. Basically the way you saw in the beginning is what I'm going to do in the end, and I'm not going to bore you seeing it again. Like I said earlier, y'all, God bless you. Have a great Sunday. Now I wanted to finish the video with this. I got a refrigerator here, a little small mini refrigerator by Magic Chef. It took me a while to get one good from Home Depot. I think it's like the 6th one I had to get. So I can put my leftovers in and look right where that goes. It's almost like they made a spot for it. There's eggs I used earlier. There's water, and there's probably going to be some kind of meat in there a little bit later. Probably some chicken wings. God bless, and you have a great day. Every griddle guy should have a refrigerator near, so when he's not going in out of the house, getting in trouble with the wife, getting all the bugs in there, and blaming the kids. There y'all go.